Hi faves, welcome to Random Ramblings with Emily. Join me as I dive into a mix of thoughts, stories, and everything in between. Whether it's the latest trends, personal experiences, or just some fun chats, there's always something interesting to explore, don't you think? We also get the opportunity to recharge from the daily grind, to find a little calm in our hectic world, unwind and rejuvenate. Well, let's get started. So, I'm Emily. Welcome to my podcast. And it's just been a whole lot of crazy this couple of months. We're in the month of November, and trust me, it's been a whole lot. This year started off, I'm going to talk about personal experience. The year started off really crazy for me because I was so confused. It was like everybody had figured out their lives and what they wanted to do. I even literally remember crying. It was so weird. And I was like, oh God, I was so confused. I didn't know where to take it off from, what I wanted to do in my life. My friends were either learning skills, some were getting married. It was just like, I wasn't even figuring it out. I'm barely even trying to strive up to keep up a relationship because, to be very honest, I kind of have issues with people personally. And that's just been a whole lot of crazy. Then I'm trying to do that. And I had NYC, and it was a whole lot to juggle at the same time. I was overwhelmed because it felt like everybody knows what they want to do aside me. I was like, oh my God, it's getting to that point where I'm an adult. I have to start doing this adulting thing. And it got to my turn to be an adult, and things are so overly expensive. Like, the country is in, I'm not going to say bad things, but it's just been a lot. If you're in Nigeria, you know what I mean. So things are so expensive and the economy is not really helping, It got to my turn to be a big auntie, and I cannot even auntie with all of my chest. I'm so scared. I checked my daily spendings and I'm so confused. Like, what? I can't even check my bank statement because we all don't want to check out. Data alone does a whole lot. But, we've been surviving. We did January, did February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And now we're in November. So, my dear, if you survived all those months till now, kudos to you. You're doing a very good job. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I saw something on Instagram and someone was like, what did you for a living? I'm doing my best. Almost. I'm literally doing my best. That's what I'm doing right now. My best. Basically. And it's funny, but we're all trying in our own way. You can't say you're not doing good. You're trying, regardless of, it might just be little effort. It might not seem like much. It might not seem like it's even showing. It's a process eventually to pay off. It's just that it's not easy to be literally patient to wait for these things to happen. You think about a lot of things, overwhelmed. A lot of people are depressed. It's sad. Society is hard. There's hardship. There's hunger. There is heat. Talk about the heat and the sun. What's going on, guys? I'm literally thinking, is it just me, or is the weather angry with me personally, or everywhere is just hot? I think it's a general thing, because I'm hearing from my friends in Lagos and they're saying, oh my God, the sun is killing, everywhere is hot. And I'm going on Instagram, seeing people posting, I'm thinking, okay, this is not just me. It's literally hot out there. Everywhere is on fire. Please, did we annoy Heavenly Father in some way? Heavenly Father, please, if we annoyed you, have mercy, because it's burning. And it's just been a lovely year at the same time. I made a lot of mistakes. I learned from my mistake. I moved past my mistake. I learned to love myself more and give myself more attention, and show myself so much love, handle myself care. And I'm just taking one step at a time every day. I survive Monday, I'll be like, okay, we're done with Monday. It's Tuesday. Let's keep it going. It's Wednesday, and it's Thursday, and it's Friday. It's the weekend. I turn off for the weekend. It's Monday again. Life goes on. Continue to process. And just like that, the year's coming to an end. I'm so excited. Yay. I'm going to check my catalogs. For those of us that made a plan from January, we want to buy a car. Please, how far have you gone? Did you buy the car? Because I'm checking my own bucket list, and the only thing that's did this year was basically surviving. I survived, and that was not even on. I survived this year, and I'm alive, and I'm still surviving into the end of this year. So basically, I didn't buy a car, but yeah, I did some things which made me really proud. My birthday was early this year, around like March thereabouts. So I said I was going to learn how to drive, which then I was in a relationship, and he wasn't very encouraging. It was a lot, but then he just said I was too scared, and I think that contributed to the fear for life, because there's just this confidence that driving gives you. When you're now like a professional driver, you're not scared of the road, you're not scared of other drivers, you just do your thing and you move ahead. It gives you the same perspective on life. I don't know, it's a personal thing, so I'm feeling like since I started driving, there's just been this overconfidence, like, okay, you can do it, like you're on the road, one person is acting all crazy and stuff, but I don't care, you hit my car, you're going to pay for it. This is not the economy where we say, okay, don't worry, I'm sorry is not gonna cut it. I need to go to the mechanic, and I'm not gonna tell him, oh, I'm sorry sir, so you need to fix my car. I'm going to ask him for his account number, he's going to send that to me, and I'm going to pay him cash or transfer. So sorry doesn't cut it. Even if you're saying sorry, it's just for, okay, I made a mistake, I didn't know, but it's not going to really do anything, because you literally need to pay for the car. You hit me, you're wrong, I really don't care. So it's not like I'm sounding very mean, but it's the truth. This is what happened. You can't tell me sorry. I literally became a crazy driver. I started learning in March. I said I was going to learn for my birthday, and I did, which my birthday was March 18th. So I learned before my birthday, and I was really proud of myself. Like, okay, you said you were going to, even if that's all you could achieve this year, it's good. Yeah, you did okay. And I gave myself a tap on the back. I didn't wait for anybody to give me any special, encouragement, but it's good to have people who encourage you. I'm not going to dispute that. And my friends have been amazing. They've been so loving, so supportive. I went through a lot of ups and downs. In fact, the downs were more than the ups. It was just a roller coaster. And I can tell you for a fact, it wasn't a fun ride. But I scaled through. I had people who were supportive. My parents they've always been there. My dad is so loving in his weird way. His love for me is just weird. My mom's love is quite obvious, because she literally shows her own. But my dad acts like, I don't care, whatever you do, you do it. But then he shows up at some point and you're like, why is this man acting all weird? But then it doesn't really matter. The fact that he cares means a lot. Yeah, so shout out to those that have supportive parents, and those that have loving friends and supportive friends. And regardless, if you don't, it doesn't really matter. You can be a supportive person to yourself, because before anybody chooses you, you have to choose yourself. Before anybody treats you like a princess, you have to treat yourself like a princess, basically. So it's what you give to yourself. People see, they copy, and they want to emulate and reciprocate that. Okay, this person takes so highly of themselves, so if you don't take them like that, they're going to walk out. They're not going to tolerate whatever rubbish you dish out. So you come first before anybody, because it wasn't always like that for me. I had to go through a lot of challenges to know what self-love really meant. I always said, oh, I did love myself, yada yada yada, but it wasn't easy to manifest it, put it into practice. So some of us say these things and we don't actually perform these things, like giving yourself a spa date at home, just scrubbing your skin, applying oil, burning scented candles, just lying down, give yourself a facials, get a massager by yourself. I have a handy massager, and I just use it to unwind, because it's really, it's been a lot. So sometimes you just need to do the baby girl treatment by yourself, or the baby boy treatment by yourself. So it's not about, okay, I have a partner or not, or my partner is going to take me to the spa, I want to do care strip. No, this is a you thing. So it's just me, myself, and I'm just sitting in my room, and I'm doing all of these things. And today I'm going to whiten my teeth by myself. You get these things. I think they literally sell almost everything on the internet, or maybe social media, basically. So you could get like a facial mask, a foot scrub, sometimes you need to go to the salon to do these things if you can't do them by yourself, but sometimes you could learn, and in the process of learning, it helps you give yourself a little much more pampering that people will do it. So on the bucket list, I ticked off driving, like I said earlier, and I'm proud. I'm a driver, yay. You cannot come and move crazy when I'm driving, because if you hit my car, you're not gonna sorry it, you're gonna fix it. That's my policy. So I'm patient, and he taught me how to. I was never really a patient person. So basically driving just gave me confidence, gave me that patience. Like, oh, you have to calm down. So sometimes when you're trying to, as much as possible, they're crazy. A lot of people can be moving some kind of way, but you know that I tried. I was really patient. I gave you time and you still hit me. So you're really, really wrong. You're more than wrong. So sorry is not going to cut it. Let's just get this over and done and head to the mechanic workshop. So yes, I'm proud of myself. And yeah, if that's all I could do in this year, that's great. And yes, I launched a brand. I've always loved fashion. I've always been someone who has been a fashion enthusiast. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? An idea popped up. And I just picked it up myself. And I said, okay, I was going to proceed with this idea. I launched a brand, and I did. Congratulations to me. And it's been so great. I made money. I lost money. I lost money and I made money. Oh, that's so weird. But it rhymes. We win, we lose. We can't always win. At some point, there will be like the downs. So I made money, I lost money, and altogether it was just a beautiful experience. We learn lessons every year. We go to be better people, and especially when you're doing the whole self-realization thing, it's like, okay, I'm a work in progress. I'm not there, but I'm going to get there. It's a gradual step. I'm going to take it easy on me, give myself some accolades, and encourage myself to push further. And which just altogether makes it very beautiful. And yeah, that's just been about it. The year has been splendid, and it's been all shades of colors. It's been all shades, multiple colors. It's been beautiful altogether. See it, but then it's turning out all good, which makes sense. But if you still have goals that you are yet to actualize and you've not, there's no reason to feel bad about it or anything whatsoever. We have time. It's still about, I think, 6 weeks before the year finally fulls up. Take it easy, gradually, and even if you don't get to there, you've made a step. You've taken that bold step to work towards that goal. That means it's going to be actualized at the end of the day. Whatever way it turns out, it will work out for the best. That being said, so something random. Dating. I don't understand the dating thing. The whole scenario, the whole dating thing is now also messed up. And sometimes you're in a relationship, you don't even know if you are fully in the relationship or you're like one leg in, one leg out. It's also random. Like, oh, am I dating this person? Even if I'm committed to this person, like, my friends are getting married, no jokes. But then, I'm happy for everybody. Congratulations for everybody who's getting married. Yeah, it's your time, shine. I'm scared. I told a friend, I said, I'm really scared to tie the knot. Like, I get to live with somebody for the rest of my whole life. Do you understand? I get married before, let's say I'm 30 or early 30s. I get to spend like forever with that person, same house, same space, on my bed. So even when you're annoyed, I get to see your face. I just like, oh, fear is what that's what kills everything. You shouldn't be scared. When you just meet the one. I've been searching, I've not met the one. No. Nobody's giving me so much butterflies to like, I want to do forever with you. Amor times 1 million. This is cliche, but I don't know. I think about it and I get all these goosebumps. Like, I love kids. I love the whole idea of like having a partner and all that. But sometimes it gets so scary. There are chills down my spine when someone is doing it. I'm like, for real. Like, sometimes I get angry at silly things. I get angry at little things. Am I going to be doing this, seeing your face, cooking for you, and you're making me annoyed? How's that going to work? And she's like, okay, when you see your person, they just get you and they know what pisses you off and what, instantly puts you off. So they are able to adjust to whatever moods, and it's just vice versa. Marriage is work. You have to be willing to put in the work. Relationship likewise, you have to be willing to build. And I'm like, I'm rolling my eyes because, to be very honest, I can't really technically relate. I've had friends who have been dating for like 5 years, 7 years. The highest relationship I've had is 2 years, and that 2 years it was a struggle. And I think at a certain time, I dated during COVID. Then after COVID, I was single for like about 2 years. So I got so comfortable being single or just walking away when things get a bit too difficult and I'm trying to communicate and the person is not really helping me out. I just walk away. And I don't know if because everything is so expensive and, it's a very alarming state that we're in. We're in the tipping period, if you know what I mean. And you understand. So everybody's just trying to be careful. You can't find love. You can't even trust the love you have. Everybody's scared of everybody. The men don't trust the women don't trust the men. And I'm guilty as charged. Having trust for someone these days is so hard, so difficult. I've been working on it. I feel like it's something it's a part of myself I need to work on, trusting people, whether or not they fuck up or whatever. But just regardless, give them the benefit of that and whatever turns out. But it's not easy. Imagine investing your feelings, your heart, pouring your mind, all of you into something, and the person just wakes up and they're like, oh, it's a no-brainer for me. I'm not interested anymore. Literally, I won't find it funny. Do you understand? So I'm just like, whatever. It's not like it's hard or I'm not seeing anyone, but it's just still, this conscious, reality check, like, oh, is this for real? Like, are we doing this? Like, oh, if it's not going to work out, let me leave. Like, I had partners in the past that I literally carry them and sit down and be like, that if you're tired of me, don't dump me. You can just tell me now that I'm asking, so that we both like just agree and just walk out of each other. Nobody's left in the relationship. We just have a peaceful breakup. We don't have to be enemies. And yeah, it never ends up the way I say it, but we always find a way to disconnect totally. And I think once I'm over somebody, I just don't know how to go back to loving them, because while I'm with somebody, I give them everything I've got. The love, the excitement, everything. So how do I go back to say, oh, I care about you? I don't know how to rebuild feelings. Even the ones I've had, have just been there. Like, oh, I like this person a lot, I love this person and all that. So once they kill that vibe, make me upset, do something, they fuck up at some point, I get angry and I move past it. And once I move past it, it's really hectic to start reverting to like, oh, okay. It's like how people say, I can't go back to my vomit. That's literally how it is for me. If I move on, I move on. I literally can't go back. I don't want to know what you want to say to convince me to come back. That's going to take a whole lot of work. The work you're going to do is going to even be more than the one I would do if I'm getting into a new relationship. So I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's a general thing. And it's just something that you need to try harder. But sometimes with the way I'm looking for money these days, the way things are so expensive, I'm literally breathing through my mouth now, not just my nose. So I have to breathe and just breathe through my mouth, because sometimes it gets so suffocating and you just be like, oh, I got this for 4K yesterday. I'm coming back in another 1 week time and that's like 5 already. And I'm like, what's going on? And you don't even have the capacity to buy things in bulk because everything is costly. Someone will say things are expensive. I said, expensive is the word you use instead of like a normal thing. Costly is when you're trying to like over exaggerate. When you say you are very it's costly. There's just this hype it gives to it, like it's very costly. Expensive is, things are expensive, rich, that's the term. But in this economy, things are costly, very costly. It's not very expensive, because if you're taking random, like December is coming, I'm literally thinking if I should travel, I'm saying, okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to sit down in my house, because I went last Christmas and I used over 100k for transportation alone. My bowling, my normal thing, which cost over, let's say, 50k. So I spent nothing less than 150k last December for just myself. Just 1 week. So imagine how it's like double that price. And I just cannot deal. I'm not going to have hypertension because of anybody. So I think the best solution is sit down at home. No Christmas for me. I'm going to eat whatever I can afford, whatever I see. And I think I'm just going to go to my dad's house. My parents will take care of me. I can't come and die. I left home so I can take care of home. Now I want to run back home. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Like, a lot of us are in this box. You don't have to be ashamed about it. They left home to feed home. Now you're going back home because you can't feed home. Home has to feed you. Yeah, so it's just been a lot of crazy. But regardless, we're gonna survive. We're gonna push. Big ups to my faves. You guys are doing a lot. You guys are doing the best you can. Don't let anybody put you down. And I will see you guys on my next podcast on Random Ramblings with Emily. Bye, faves.